What's up, y'all? It's Jeff, and just quick FYI, I just took a shower, so in case I start dripping randomly, you know, like more than usual, that's why. But of course we are back now with One Piece, and it seems like, based on the episode preview, which I don't always watch, but it seems like we are in for a classic Oda tragic backstory, and I'm only like half being like cheeky there, because Oda straight up has some like crafted some backstories that I think are like, this is like literature, not a dry eye in the house. Like Aces, for example, I just think is so, there's plenty I could go on and on. But yeah, so it seems like with Bonney, like she has like a seemingly like a personal vendetta against Vegapunk. It seems like I'm very curious to see what that's about. So yeah, with that said, let's hop in. 'Dang, not to be a baby, but that was like a 2 minutes to get the episode started. Like, I guess we were getting spoiled there recently. Or I'm just impatient right now. Okay, thank you for... I'm actually kind of like, aw, that they like, you know, clarified it so quickly, because it was kind of fun to try and figure it out. It just isn't like it's obvious. In the way that's Kaku! I really do love that you can identify Kaku from just like a third of the underside of his nose, but I knew from the opening that Lucy was going to be there. I didn't know all of CP9 was pulling up. Has Lucci's beard always been a grandfather clock? Oh, so like you want something done, get it done yourself. I'm gonna need a spreadsheet. I don't know, just with the name Shaka and like the arm and like the, you know, in the pocket, he just strikes me as like a, you know, a cool dude. Lilith, we already... I feel like he's gotta be the smart one, right? Like, is that Thomas Edison? Just put together that's like Pythagorean theorem. That's all I know. And Atlas. York. Could she be hitting them delis? Okay, they're still tripping us up a little. I've never been able to relate to that, but oh my gosh. There's so much happening, like albino Kuma, Vegapunk's got a hit on him, them. So then it just makes me wonder then, is Vegapunk then also connected to Emu? Like, these are very powerful figures, so if they're in cahoots, and then if Lucci and Co are pulling up, then like Robin, like, gets to become that demon chiropractor. Oh, what is this? That plot getting thicker than a Snicker. Is this someone Jinbei's familiar with too? All of them. Atlas is very lax, like... I want them to stick together, like, as soon as they get back together, for as long as possible. Recycling? That's clever. I have a rule, Lupin comes out whenever there's a dog. And she also gets accused of being a collie. Luffy's being a jerk this arc so far. He assaults Atlas, he throws trash at the dog. Well, I guess it's a robot, okay. I just am sensitive with them. Okay, goodbye. People are always like, or this series likes to flex how good Luffy is as like charming people. He's just as good and not better at making enemies. The duality. Okay. Alright, Greta. Wow. You also have to like use toilet paper. The sky is blue. Maybe I'm a genius. My job is to be violent. Like every man has thought that at least once. Man, and then Atlas is just blasting off again. Oh, there are other people. They're just minding their business. My heart actually skipped when I saw Bonney because I forgot there was plot coming. This just made the shopper sound a little different. I must have choose the clothes. You're like, oh, I think we're getting outfits this episode. He worked that surprisingly well, since he didn't break it. Okay, I guess he still didn't break it. I feel like Luffy has cost me brain cells. Like your mom dressing you? Oh, they said the hat was ugly. Shoes! Oh, if I feel like I remember the shoes getting roasted. Interesting. It would be a really fun cosplay, I'll tell you that. I wonder what the 163, if that has any significance to it, but yeah. I stand by that he looks like an astronaut. I'm sorry, I could just see the tweets already. I hope people like it, though. Wow, everyone is just, like, ready to reinvent themselves. That cheese pull. Are they all gonna... I can't put my finger on why, but Bonnie's looks better than Luffy's, I think. I don't know why. Maybe I like the color scheme more. I want to just take Jinbei to Maui. Wow. Just... no pants with that one. Alright, the no pants is... Luffy just hockeyed. Oh, is that what he picked up from Katakuri? Whoa! Luffy is aware, right, that Kuma is no more. Can't remember. Man, you can only imagine the flood of emotions Luffy would be feeling. This guy started the most downrolled spiral of Luffy's life we'll probably ever have. Alright, well he's squared up, so... I feel like Kuma probably isn't looking for them. Man, Luffy breaking a sweat, he's nervous. That's the effect that guy had on him. He's gonna run? There's a very short list of people who could get Luffy in a stepper like this. Oh, wow. Okay, so... I guess at least he has a reason to arrest them. I'm amused by how lighthearted that was. Oh wow, yeah, that's... What is this, Korea? Jinbei thinking of the legality. Man, look at Bon Bon. Man, is that the best way she could think to get him out of the way? Is Kuma her? Wow. I didn't even know what else to say. And no wonder that hurts her so bad, because we know that Kuma actually does have a really good heart. Like he protected them. Wow. Oh my gosh. Kuma they really remodeled him. I don't know if I hate when they... I know it's for suspense. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot of themes going on of, like, who's real or what's real, you know, if Kuma... Because now I'm wondering, is that actually... There are, like, so many Kumas, though, so it's really crazy. It's really interesting, like, how... Which one is her dad? Like, the Sabaody Kuma, is that the same... Kuma that's hanging out with Dragon, and now there's like the albino Kuma, but this one, I feel like this one wasn't her dad, because if it was, then either that would mean his senses are completely and totally gone. So if Vegapunk could do that, that would be Is Law also going to end up on Egghead? Because he was in the opening too. Gosh. Lupin also do be shedding. Still can't get over Luffy shielding her. Seems like Luffy is really... I guess I'm thinking about that. Okay. Ooh. It's insane to think how many big names we already have, like, right at the start. Law and Blackbeard being there kind of makes it almost feel like a continuation of Wano. This fanfare. Law against Blackbeard is insane. Wow, that scale. We're just gonna keep going. Man. Who would the money be on? Honestly, my money, I mean, it would be on Blackbeard, I'm not gonna lie. But Luffy with Kuma, Law with Blackbeard, worst generation knows their limits. Blackbeard's crew, they all look like addicts of something. Man, this is an escape. Man, I was like, that went by so fast, but it was actually just super short, so that's probably part of why. But anyways, that's like with Blackbeard and Law, I'm trying to rack my brain, like, what would Blackbeard want with Law? Could it be that he is trying to, get rid of the worst generation? Obviously, he's not a big fan of Luffy. If he goes for Law, like, because that would even just make him even more notorious, which, like, judging by the ship he has, it's Laboon sized. I could definitely see him, like, wanting that level of, like, fame and notoriety. So that's my kind of, that's as best as I can guess right there. But with Luffy shielding Bonney with his body, it's, like, interesting to think of how, I was going to say, like, it seems like Luffy has, like, really gotten this, like, fondness for Bonney. And I know she's being all, like, hard and stuff. So to see her break down like that is, like, I mean, it wasn't the saddest thing ever because it's been, like, 600 episodes since we've seen her. But at the same time, it's, like, I'm really just curious to see where these, like, familial ties and bonds will, like, go, because it's just, that could open up a lot of interesting, like, themes and topics. So, man, hopefully the pacing picks up. I will say that. I'm not one to be complaining about that all the time, but yeah. So until next week.